Okay. It should be working, theoretically. I got the chat up on my phone, so now I can actually see if someone says something. English. Yeah, remind me of skills and stuff to do the thing. Aim. No. No aim assist. Probably gonna regret it, but no aim assist. That's apply changes. This. Turn that off because my vibrators are fucked up anyway. Gamma. Arachnid. Look, I'm all for accessibility options and everything, but I'm getting the feeling that this part was put in as a joke. Because here's the thing, there's all kinds of things you could have phobias of, so if they were seriously, honest to God, doing that, like, at no joke to help people that have that phobia, they would have to, you know, put in things for other phobias. Get the moon out of the sky, because I got megalophobia. Get that shit out of there. Main volume, turn that down to 50. This game has multiplayer, I did not know it. You can choose it right away, but it's not recommended for your first playthrough, sure. Okay. True death, no thank you. Put it on the hardest difficulty. Because that's something you want to do. Jesse Rentier. Gonna try that again. Jesse Rentier and Edgar Gravenor investigate suspicious train, believing it to be hauling cargo of human blood and a horde of vampires. Plan is to intercept the shipment and interrogate the responsible parties. Okay. Alright, time to die in one hit, because I picked the hardest difficulty for reasons that I don't understand.
Since the time
I just want to try it out.
Fathers, dark forces have been preying on America. As the fight against these vampires continues,
is it necessary to have subtitles when the text is already on the screen?
The agent's duty is to protect ordinary people from the forces of evil.
I mean, I guess that could be an accessibility thing, because I know some people have trouble reading text that isn't in certain fonts. Man, I was playing around with the accessibility options in God of War Ragnarok, just to see like how in depth it is. Because I don't personally need any accessibility options. Persephone. But I'm a big fan of them, especially since my late wife was disabled. And the options in that are fucking wild. Okay, so first what we need to do... Okay, can't do it yet.
I'll go around the dynamite. Chester will be none too chatty with his guts sprayed all over a train carriage.
I know how to shape an explosion, Edgar.
It's coming. Wait for it. Now!
Arrow's not gonna be happy about the bridge.
Arrow can suck my dick. He's the Secretary of War, not the Secretary of Bridges. Let's go have a look-see. I go high.
I go... You'll take the high road. I'll take the low. Okay, first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna turn down the music, turn down the effects. But yeah, I was fucking around with the accessibility options in God of War Ragnarok, and it's some crazy shit. Like, there's some options where you can, like, literally have, like, entire models replaced with just, like, I don't want to say blocks, but, like, untextured, like, single color kind of. And I could see how that would be helpful to someone that has, like, certain vision issues. Like I said, I'm all for access as long as it doesn't get in the way of the main gameplay experience. That's why I say I'm in favor of accessibility options. It's kind of dumb when, like, a developer does something in a game and says that the specific thing they're doing in the game is to make the game more accessible, because it's like, no, you could make that an option. It's like difficulty settings.
Nah, it's not that bad.
I think most games should have difficulty settings.
Shit.
But then when, like, so, like, I guess what I'm saying is, I think, like, you know, your Cupheads and your Dark Souls, I think they should have difficulty settings. Like, I'm sorry that offends some people, but that's not going to interfere with my experience. That in no way, shape, or form is going to interfere with my... The only issue I have with difficulty settings is what can happen. Like, okay, if you imagine game development like an RPG, and, like, you're allocating your stat points, you know, you're putting, okay, we want to have, like, a great focus on the art direction, put a lot of points into that. We want focus on stat points, obviously being money and man hours and whatever. We want to have a great focus on the music. A lot of times with games that are, like, have, like, reputations for being difficult, like your Dark Souls and your Cupheads and whatnot, a lot of focus is put on making the game difficult but fair, making that balance just perfect. And I think that people need to be aware, if they're playing a game on an easier setting, that that attention to balance and that attention to making, because, like, you know, in a game like, you know, Cuphead or same two fucking examples I keep giving, now we can argue all day about, like, whether or not my hat's perfectly lining up with the that's cool. We could argue all day about whether or not it, like, the options fit or are like like the balance is done right. That's a whole different discussion about, you know, reviewing the game and if it's, like, the balance is good. But assuming all things equal, a lot of focus to get put into, you know, making, you know, the making things balanced. So if you lower the difficulty setting, you're not going to notice that. That's one thing that anyone who plays a game on an easier difficulty needs to keep in mind, is that you're not going to notice whether or not certain things are balanced in the game. And that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You know, on a harder mode, a hit that might kill you in, like, 1 or 2 hits needs to be fucking balanced. And unfortunately, a lot of games don't get the focus they need, and the difficulty settings just crank up some dials on health bars and stuff, and then you start to notice how, like, unbalanced the game is. But in a world, like, with a game like take a game like Dark. Now we can argue about whether Dark Souls is balanced. There's definitely a lot of arguments against it. A lot of, especially in later games, a lot of a hit that's bullshit isn't going to be noticed on an easier difficulty setting where you can tank some damage. You're not like consciously you'll notice it, like you'll be like, I couldn't dodge that, but since it didn't really set you back much, it's not going to stick with you. And I think that especially game reviewers, if they play on easier setting, and not just game reviewers, just people in general, because like even non-reviewers will like talk about the game online and stuff. They need to be cognizant of like when they're talking about the game, if the balance, because like the reason I gave the analogy of like the development being an RPG is points that go into that balance may not have went into other things. Is what I'm trying to say. Like a game that like take something like Fury. That game was awesome, but there were actually people that complained that it was only bosses and it didn't have like any like regular enemies or exploration stuff. It's like, no, that's not. To me, complaining that a game like complaining that Fury was a boss rush game would be like me buying the newest fucking NBA 2K Duber Dauber and complaining that it didn't have enough sword fighting. It's like, that's not the fucking point. That's not the focus of the game. And so games where like the focus is that visceral difficult combat and like making sure it's very balanced, you know, that's focus that may not go into other areas. And so when you turn down the difficulty, you're not going to notice that focus, but you may notice a lack of focus in certain other areas, and then you'll complain about that. And then like that's the one that's like my one single caveat about accessibility options, is to just know that it's a great thing when games include it, and I'm very happy for you that you get to play a game that you otherwise wouldn't get to play. But just try to remember, like I said, like the example of God of War Ragnarok. There's a lot of options for like colorblind and stuff, and like people that have trouble seeing and stuff. Like say you're hard of hearing, say you're deaf, you're completely deaf. And so you play the game, and you have subtitles. And I like that, like, they have a lot of like subtitle options in games now for like not just subtitling what people are saying, but subtitling certain sounds that may be important to gameplay. Like, say, like you. Now, I haven't played much with accessibility options, so I don't know if there's anything like this, but I imagine there would be. There's some puzzles in God of War Ragnarok that are timed. And I'm willing to bet that if you have the accessibility options on for subtitles, then there will be a subtitle saying sound of clock ticking down or something to let you know that you're on a timed puzzle. However, a great deal of effort went into the vocal performance of that game. A great deal of effort went into the music of that game. I just watched the Game Awards last night. The fucking guy that played Kratos won Best Actor in a Game. He won, and that was correct. That like hands down, there's no way anyone else should have won that, because his performance, Christopher Judge, his performance in that, like kudos to the old Kratos. That guy was cool, but that. Like that guy, I haven't read much about like why they replaced him. I don't know if there's any like bad blood or any reason why they replaced him, but like he did the anger and like the ragey Kratos well, but I don't think his voice would have fit as much with the current Kratos. But Christopher Judge, amazing. But if you're deaf, you're not going to notice any of that. You're not going to notice Bear McCreary's music. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that like you're having a lesser experience. I mean, technically you are. But that's fine. Like, that's the point of accessibility options, is to let people that otherwise like that would have some impedance in playing a game still get to play the game. But if you play the game with those accessibility options, say you're deaf and you play the game with subtitles, keep in the back of your mind that there's a slightly lesser impact that you're going to get from those lines, like by not having the vocal performances. There's a slightly lesser impact you're going to get from from certain scenes by not having the music kicking in, which I experienced myself because I kept having a glitch where the music will cut out. And it did lessen experiences. I noticed, like, when I was watching someone else stream the game, that some scenes had more impact because, like, certain music that had cut out for me was playing. And I think that anyone who uses, like, accessibility options should remember, like, because I guess what I'm saying is that after you play and then you go to, like, talk about the game, if you say, some of the lines were just like, and like just the story in general, like you're missing a certain oomph from that vocal performance. The combat, if you play the game on an easier difficulty, say you have, certain disabilities where you just don't have the reflexes needed to do that kind of combat. So you play on, like, a easier option where, like, a lot of things go down in a few hits. That's still fine. But don't then go online and say, yeah, the combat was kind of meh. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even be saying any of this if it weren't for the fact that I have seen that happen, where someone who played a game on an easier difficulty or something would then go on to complain, even in, like, full-on game reviews, go on to talk about how the combat wasn't very engaging, and yeah. So I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm all for accessibility options, even in games that people want to gatekeep, like with, the Souls games.
Let's give it a try.
Some places allow you to perform split. Walk up, press X. Alright. Okie dokie.
Money.
Money, money, money. Now, after I've spent 20 minutes rambling to an audience of no one, I try to remember when I'm streaming that I'm going to be uploading this later. And oh, shit. What the fuck is on your arm?
Amateurs.
Steel fist. Melee attack. Oh, now that, I like that. I like that health bar. I don't think I've ever noticed a health bar design quite like that. I thought that was cool. I think, like, I've seen a lot of crosshairs, like, with, like, that have, like, a weapon that you can charge that, like, has, like, a cooldown where it looks kind of like that, but I don't think I've ever... Tap X to dodge or double tap to roll. Okay, this ain't gonna work out. Guys, this ain't gonna work out. Ah! The fuck? What's all that fucking shit sticking out of them? Okay, hold on. Let me check the left and right stick, L1 layout, directional button. No, you're gonna have, like, layout shit for everything except for my dodging. Because it's the same in God of War, where they have dodge defaulted to X. And that I'm so used to the circle dodging of Soulsborne games And you're gonna lock that to health dispenser. Really? Swapped. Swapped. That's all I can do. That's all you're gonna let me do here. I mean, I know I could go directly into the settings on the PlayStation and mess with it that way. I'll try to get used to it.
Born 1857, 1864, 1881. Arranged in order of vintage like fine wines.
Family of Calvert.
All dead. Fuck.
Shit. There was stuff over there. No. Go back. Go back, game. Go, game. No, hey, game. Hey, game. Game. Go back. How do I load a checkpoint? Restart mission? You know what? Fuck it. Restart the mission. I'm not gonna. I promise I won't do this every time, but like the one single time that I missed something.
Nah, it's not that bad.
I was like hesitant to restart the mission because I was like, it's been like 20 minutes. I'd have to do all that again. Then I remembered that almost all of that was me standing still talking. Which honestly, I'm a little disappointed in myself because like, how could I stand still and talk? No. You're supposed to run around in circles talking. Them's the rules. Oh, yeah, get the money back here. Yoink. Can't skip this one. Can you lock on? No, you can kick. What you can do is you can kick. Can't lock on. You can just kick. All right, that works, I guess.
What is that?
I don't. Okay. All right. What was so important?
Finders keepers.
This game's really taken a lot from God of War. Like the control scheme, the camera angles, and then
More money.
the way that he opens chests is even being. Alright, it's fine.
Born all dead. Fuck. Boy, you better make all this worth our time, Chester.
Press R1 while dodging to close the gap. Okay. We use to heal with short recharge. Alright.
That felt good.
Now I need to be careful because the tutorial talked about the gap closer. Oh, I have a heavy attack. But it said attack immediately, but it's actually a tad bit slower. Like, this is the regular attack, and this is the like, even not counting the time of the dodge. All right. Okie dokie.
Gotta cross the river somehow.
Yeah, I see the giant shiny shines.
This would be a bad time for this thing to collapse.
Yeah, it would. Maybe don't be jinxing. Hold to uppercut and follow it with a cannonball punch. Okay, see, that's what I kept accidentally doing before. I like that. That reminds me of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Man, that game was a fucking classic.
Why is it happening?
Hey, buddy. Interrupting. Enemies with special attacks are deadly and unstoppable. Press R3 to interrupt them with the kickoff.
Where the hell did you get that slice?
Close to an enemy near death and execute them in a spectacular push to press R1. Finish or what? So now we're doing Doom Eternal? Alright. So is this game just like ripping off every game made? I'm okay with that. I don't mind.
Great, more ticks.
Looks like you could use a hand. Playing around and kill it.
Oh. Oh. Our first death. Ooh, instant reloads. That's gonna be a nice boon for this difficulty. I don't think. Oh, I can. I can cannonball punch you. Hold on. Oh. Oh, but it does. No, no, it killed him. That's just a new one. And we have no more. Here, I'm gonna punch you off the edge. Come here, come here. Bye bye.
What are you waiting for? Move!
Move where? Oh.
Damn it. Aaron's gonna dock my pay for sure. And there. Jesus.
Sprinting is fat. Yeah.
Christ. Worst damn barbecue ever. Shit, another one?
Sensor hammer mechanism allows for rapid fire shot. Weapon doesn't require aiming and can reload automatically once. Okay.
That's what I call a game changer. Welcome to America, dipshit!
Okay, we Devil May Cry now. I love that you don't gotta aim it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Give me another guy. Give me another guy. Give me another guy. Yeah, boy. Man, I gotta be quick on that. Oh. I need to get something to recharge my health faster.
I bet one good punch could get me through.
All right.
Okay, let's dance. Almost there. Okay.
I can smell you, Chess, you lousy skunk.
Okay, I thought he was talking about an actual chest. I'm like, where's the chest that you can smell? How do you smell the chest?
Mind if I join you? Die already!
I should save that. I should save those instant kills for the big guys. Come here. Hey, you. Come here. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I got stuck. I got stuck on stuck. I got stucky stuck.
Mind if I join you?
No, I don't mind if you join. There we go. Wrong person.
Watch out!
The timing needed to block those attacks is Hey, how you doing? Yeah, if I had that on my head, I'd be smacking at it too. I can't punch you into.
Holy shit! Now you're pissing him off. Die already!
Oh, the big jump. Oh, tell me it doesn't start me from the. Okay. The big jump is. I definitely need to block. I need to kick the big jump. Because it.
Take that, you son of a bitch! Let's get that son of a bitch! All yours, partner! Alright, Chester. Now I'm pissed.
Did you
Let's
just-
kick that son of a bitch!
Did you just say all yours and then throw a dynamite at it and finish it off? Where did he come from? No, wait, what did he burst out of? He burst out of a big thingamajigger. Where was it? I wanted to see if there was anything in it. Huh. Because it looks like it... Oh, you know what it is? Oh, you know what I'm guessing? He burst out of there. But this definitely seems like not a AAA game. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know this game existed. And then I randomly saw a commercial for it. That had Danny Trejo in it. And it was so fucking awesome. I'm like, yep, I gotta play this game.
Heard you were on your way to the gathering, Chess. What's this? Catering?
Why, I have no idea what you...
That big shiny ball out there is no good for your sensitive skin.
The sun's not to know what they'll do to me.
Fun game. Let's test that theory.
No, Richard, stop! Belmontville! The gathering's in Belmontville!
Excellent choice, Chester. And since you're feeling so damn helpful, we're gonna be needing a guide. Consider it a promotion. Dipshit.
Belmontville's a long way from the manor. We're on a clock here.
We've been hunting Debano for 3 months. What's another few hours?
Have it your way. But your father's gonna have your ass as an ashtray if we don't make that presentation.
You're retired. What's he gonna do? Fire you?
Belmontville Mines, huh? Oh, we're gonna be walking blind into a damn maze.
And if our tick friend here is telling the truth, Debano's gonna be right in the middle of it.
I don't think I'm in a position to lie, do you?
That's the spirit, Chester. Now you lift those fancy illusions, and who knows? Maybe you'll make it out of this after all.
The glamour. Even I have my limitations, Mr. Gravener.
You want a limitation? How about walking around without a head?
Crawling with familiars. No question.
And where do you think you're going?
Judging by that tone of yours, sounds like I'm making short fancy pants here. Doesn't make a run for it.
In broad daylight. That's why we need familiars. I'm starting to question your qualifications for this job.
Those ass-licking tick lovers should be shot on sight. What the hell? Maybe we can play with dynamite out here, too. Right, Jess? I'll make you a new waistcoat.
I don't believe my tailor would like that.
See? You're bonding already.
Eat me.
So, oh, aim, oh, oh, yeah. But so I'm assuming in the lore of this game, vampires are mostly, you know, evil, but it seems there's some that like maybe are, I don't know, like it's setting up some gray area.
I'll take that.
The fuck does money do?
You know the can is right there in front of you.
Oh, shut up. I told you my sight's not recovered after the change.
Hey, so you're telling me it's not the booze?
What? Now see that. Okay. All right, fine, whatever.
I'll get you.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Like I said, this game is a AAA, and a lot of those like little extra details, like you'd think, like, here's the thing, you'd think that it takes like a smaller, like more dedicated team to like add details like that, and a lot of times it does, but also it's also like I guess like an indie game can add a lot of details, and then AAA games can add a lot of little details because they can have like people that like are basically devoted to just like polishing up and adding like little touches. But these double A games are where it's kind of that middle ground where you got enough budget where you actually want to like make the graphics good and you make everything, and then like maybe I'm reading too into it. Maybe they just didn't think of it, but I just think it would have been funny. Like it was clearly setting me up to want to shoot them. It was clearly setting me up to do a headshot, but it would have been so funny if shooting the bottle got like a different bit of dialogue.
Got through.
All mine.
Ghost scarf. The fuck is a ghost scarf? Hold on. Ghost scarf. Oh. I like the red one. No, let me. Yeah, I like the red. So it doesn't seem like there's any like um so it looks like it's just skins. Doesn't like have any gameplay effect, which is fine. I actually prefer it that way. Optimally, it'll be like I've been playing through Immortals: Phoenix Rising recently, which is actually surprisingly good for a Breath of the Wild knockoff. But where did I came from in there, didn't I? No. I came from over there. Okay, so I'm going in there. And the way it works in that is you have weapons that you can get that have like different effects and stuff, but then you can change the skin of it to look like any other weapon you have. And there's even like skins you can unlock in the. As much as like I want to choke on my words for saying this.
Family of Calvert. Another tick wannabe. Well, that's not gonna happen.
As much as I want to choke on my words, the monetization doesn't seem too bad because they have a cash shop thing where like each week it refreshes. And I've earned a decent amount of the currency through playing. Obviously not like obviously not enough that like if I just wanted to get like every little shiny cool thing that looked interesting, but enough that every now and then if something pops up like I gotta have that, I can do it without spending. And if you're gonna have monetization, if you're gonna have a cash shop in a game, I think the best way to do it is where you can earn the currency through gameplay. Because you're rewarding your dedicated players. Oh, shit. I don't know why I said, oh, shit. Not like anyone's watching this fucking thing. For some reason, I accidentally minimized my manager. Luckily, I've got a new TV coming. Should be here next week. I've been holding out until because I knew that it would be a waste to spend a decent amount of money on it, since I would literally just be using it to monitor stream chat and maybe like sometimes watch it, have a movie on the second screen if I'm playing something mindless. Anyway, like monetization where. Because, like, I don't know, like, it's especially egregious in multiplayer games because it preys on that FOMO, but even more than that, it preys on that shame of like walking around with like regular stock items, and then seeing someone run by with like some giant glowing floating Glubelschnappel. And it's funny because on one hand it does work. It makes you feel that kind of like, oh, I wish I had something really cool looking like that. But at the same time, I think that like people's opinions on monetization has gotten to the point where when you see someone running by just decked out in cash shop items, you actually see them as a little more pathetic than cool. So... So if I see someone hanging, I should shoot them down. See, what I'm wondering is, like I said, I didn't know jack shit about this game going in. I was looking through. I signed up for GameFly recently. And I was looking through the catalog. I saw this, and I Googled it on YouTube, and I saw a commercial with Danny Trejo. And I don't know if he just did the commercial or if he's in the game in any capacity. But it's a really funny commercial because, like, they're, like, telling him, like, they're, like, you know, giving him congratulations for his performance and whatnot. And then they're, like... talking about how they want him to do a commercial for like the loot boxes. He's like, "What's a loot box?" That's my Danny Trejo impression. Take it or leave it. I feel like that's as far as you can go with a Danny Trejo impression. Is just making your voice a little lower, and any further, and you start sounding racist. Which begs the question of why it's acceptable to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression since you're making fun of Armenian people, but I guess it doesn't count as racism if they're white. I don't know. Although if you don't think that people with white skin have ever been mistreated, just do a little research on Irish immigrants. Which... That's the funny thing. I've been criticized for my white privilege before. I'm half Irish and half Native American. Yep. But don't get me wrong. I'm not an idiot. I am aware that even though you should be aware of like things that happened in history, it doesn't change that like nowadays. Whatever your skin color, even if like the particular lineage of it was mistreated, you still benefit now from the privileges and whatnot. So I am aware of that. I'm not being an idiot, but I still think that it's worth being aware of things that happened in the past. But ooh. Okay, see, I heard a bird. You have to understand, I just got done getting my platinum on God of War Ragnarok like 4 days ago. And it's clear that this game has taken a lot of inspiration from it, which is fine. I think people get too caught up on like saying, oh, this game's a ripoff of this game. When most games in existence take inspiration from other games. Like, I can't remember which came first, but there's God of War and then Devil May Cry. And it came out around the same time, but I'm pretty sure one of them took inspiration from the other. Can't remember which is which. And then, obviously, God of War itself took lots of inspiration from The Last of Us. with the camera and like its narrative design. Which given how much inspiration God of War Ragnarok took from The Last of Us, I was surprised that God of War Ragnarok didn't start with Freya showing up and beating Kratos' head in with a golf club. Okay. Let's continue.
I'm gonna hang your head on a wall.
Okay.
You'll be less painful if you won't move. You make this.
Well, that happened. Oh, shit. Now, when I get the alert that someone's shooting at me... Okay, so I think... Okay, so I think as long as I dodge... I think that indicator means that they've, like, locked on. Oops. And I think that, like, it was kind of cool. I think it's something that could easily be missed if you're not paying attention. But I think it was kind of cool that that first encounter with that one group I guess these are the familiars they're talking about, where they have like some of the blood in them, but they haven't been fully transformed. That's why they're able to. I guess they're like a Dhampir. I'm not sure if that's the correct term. The only two instances I'm aware of that word is in Blood Rain and in Vampire Hunter D. So, but I think it's cool that they kind of explained away the way that they have, like, they line up their shot and then you can dodge it. Because obviously in gameplay, if they could shoot the way that I can shoot, I'd be dead in a heartbeat. So it's cool that they explain that way. But anyway, I just finished playing God of War, and I heard a bird, and I started looking for a fucking Odin Raven. Wait. Hold on. I dodged that one. I don't know. So, it does take them time to line up the shot, but they're not... I thought it was that, like, once the twing happened, ooh, I like the effect in the distance of the heat waves. I thought... thought I could shoot out their cover. I thought that was, like, it... Like, once that happened, that's where they were aiming, and so you just had to get out of the way of that spot. But it seems like they can hit you, so I guess, like, when you get that alert, you have to quickly... Hold on, can I... I guess if you just keep rolling until the shot happens.
taking it.
It also seems like I wonder if like we have any vampire blood in us or anything to explain the way we heal as I kill enemies. But it seems like anytime I kill an enemy, and I think they even gave me a pop-up about this at some point, but it seems like anytime I kill an enemy, I get a little health back. So I guess in situations like that, it's almost like a Bloodborne regain kind of thing of just play, like, try to dodge, but also, and try to, like, quickly kill people that have lined up a shot.
Out of my way. Smells of ticks. Gathering must be close by.
Hopefully I unlock, like, a slow-mo kind of ability. Anyway, okay, I dropped a distance. In case you don't like spires, you can disable them in the game's menu. Like I said, I just find it very hard to believe that's anything other than like a marketing, like just like a little fun little thing. Because there are a lot of phobias. There's a lot of real phobias. I mean, hell, this very area could be hitting someone's claustrophobia. And I'll be like this: if they were 100% serious in like adding that option to really truly help out people that have arachnophobia, which let's be honest, arachnophobia is the pumpkin spice latte of phobias.
Fucking maze. Gotta be
Then I just find it weird that they would do that, but then not have anything for other phobias. Oh, hello.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Well, and then let me look around. Like those sliding those shimmying along wall segments that's in so many games now. Yeah, it's hiding loading screens. I think anyone that complains about those segments, it's like it's how. What else do you want to do? Do you want to just freeze the game and show a loading screen like that? That's annoying.
I'll
And
bet my last dime to Bono's here somewhere.
And with the shimmying segments, you at least get an opportunity to like sometimes have something happen while you're shimmying, or have a bit of dialogue play. But like that, like someone with claustrophobia, those shimmying segments are probably difficult for them. So yeah, I just find that odd that they would make a big deal out of that. Unless, like I said, it's just meant to be like a funny little marketing thingy majigger. And where did...
This too?
How did you shimmy through that with all that?
Mr. Rentier, on a first date. What do you take me for?
You're right. Maybe a little light to set the mood.
No, no need. I see it now. Of course. The glamour. I'm on it.
Today, Chester.
Please. I need to concentrate. It's not that easy to sever the illusion from its source.
What's the source?
You don't want to know.
Sanguis Eternus.
Well, I'll be damned.
I wonder if this game has like a co-op where you can play through
You know
with
what? Let's
that
switch.
guy.
I'll take the explosives. You get Devano.
Is this about the bridge?
It's not about the bridge.
Got the damn train, didn't I?
Because, like, this seems like... This kind of reminds me of how in Dead Space 3, the story changes slightly if you're not playing co-op. Not enough to really do anything to the story, but, like, there's a few parts where, like, you... Like, because your co-op partner is still a character in the game. And, like, there'll be part like, okay, I'll take this route. And I just wonder if, like... I'm gonna look that up. If the game has co-op. Aw. That's too bad. It does have co-op, but no, I really want to play with. I don't know. Not like I ever have anyone to play with. Oh! Damn. I wonder if I... Yes, I can punch you into dynamite. Boom. I think after this stream, I might make a post on the forum seeing if anyone would like to play through it co-op.
I've seen my share of tech architecture, but that's something.
It's hard to compete against the species that keeps on growing and advancing with their technology, creating new and more dangerous weapons of war and other engineering marvels. As I see it, the real struggle is nature versus technology. Instinct versus genius. We have allowed those naturally subordinate to us to transform themselves from prey into predators. If we don't alter this trajectory, eventually they will murder us all.
Oh shit. I'm kind of saving the kill objects in case anyone bigger shows up. I leveled up. Jump jet pump jack. Dealing damage with the gauntlet reduces the cooldown of the health. Oh, I like that. Wait, why do I have to? I wanted to look at the other perks. Okay, yeah, we got all these things. Alright. Hitting an enemy's weak spot has a chance to drop a health pickup. I still don't know how to pick those up. But oh, looks like it does it automatically. Hello. Wrong button. It seems like when they're doing that, their weak spot is exposed. It's a one-shot kill. I'm assuming this would be how I got here if I... No? Because that still brought me up to the...
Not enough.
Alright.
We are a unique species, brothers and sisters. We are not bred. We are not born. We come to life when we accept the gift of change. Our powers are many, and they have served us well. The art of glamour has given us safety through secrecy, but I am afraid we are becoming the victims of progress. Sooner or later, human technology will find a way to see past our illusions. They will expose and demonize us and make us their ultimate enemy. Inevitably, we will become their inferiors.
Well,
Jesus, it's huge. When did they build this? And how?
fuck. Alrighty then. Aww. Hell are those? Oh no, Mr. Bill.
Gotta open that gate somehow. Yeah. Okay. Got a few more to go.
Alright.
Must be the entrance. Looks even bigger up close. Well, let's crash their little party.
Sorry I'm quiet. I've gotten myself all depressed. I shouldn't have looked up if this game has co-op. 'Cause now I'm depressed that I'm not playing with someone. Oh, Jesus.
We consider ourselves proud hunters, predators. But that pride sometimes prevents us from growing as a species. Internal divisions have weakened us. Our numbers dwindle while their numbers grow. But it's not too late. We can still survive, but to do so, we must be ready to adapt. We cannot be too proud to evolve. Humans are growing stronger, Dominic. We need to leave the shadows. won't stand a chance. We might be more powerful, but they will crush us with their numbers. Listen to the voice of reason.
Enough. Your alliance thirst for all-out war with the humans endangers us all. Peter Navarro. Without the sheep.
The wolves go hungry, yes. But the day is coming when the sheep will outwit the wolves. Haven't you been watching, brother? The humans have harnessed the power of steam and lightning, and they grow mighty. If our hubris allows us to grow fat and lazy in the shadows, they will soon have the power to hunt us down like dogs.
And so, you propose war.
War suggests
Who the
there
fuck
a
is that?
chance we might lose. I propose we strike. With my new asset, we can control the change. Reclaim the Sanguisuja's rightful place at the top of the food chain.
Control the change. Are you mad? Even suggesting such a thing is blasphemy.
Dominic, brother, these are blasphemous times. While my methods may very well be at variance with our tradition, I can tell you one thing. If we don't adapt, we will perish.
Enough. I will not allow you and your bastard breed to lead us into annihilation. Peter Davan, for the high
Chucky's
crime
getting
of
angry over there.
against your own kind, I sentence you and your line to the true death.
I told you, Father. They wouldn't listen.
We had to try, Felicity Mikata. Our work will be a lot easier if we can help them understand. If we can't...
Then... we... force them to!
All right. All right. When he jumps like that, he turns red. I wonder if I can kick him out of it. I tried. Man, the timing on that parry is oof. Even if I get the parry, it kind of... the camera fucks me up. Does a lot of damage when I do it, though. I need to get that upgrade that does extra damage when I hit a weak spot. Ah! 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 That was the wrong button. Would you believe that? That was the wrong button. Yeah, melee definitely does a lot of damage. It's just dangerous. Ah, I keep mixing up the in-air one that's slow and the one that's like a quick thing. Oh, this is a brutal one. And some of these attacks, some attacks do damage. Like, I don't know if I have iframes or anything. Some attacks do damage even when I dodge it. No, it definitely has iframes because I dodged straight into that one to test it out. Yeah, I dodged into that one to test it out, so it definitely has iframes. Just gotta... fuck, those guys can really... Ooh, should I have put this on the hardest difficulty? Ooh, wrong move. Ooh. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking it's probably a good thing I put it on this difficulty, because it's really forcing me to get good at every little mechanic, and I'm kind of liking it.
Should have asked him how to get out of here.
Too late. He won't be of any use for a month or two. Wait. What about Chester?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Now that is how you shape an explosion. Damn, we're late.
At least we won't be going back to the manor empty-handed.
Would have been cool if they'd like shown him exploding, but
oh, I'll be damned. That's a new way to spend taxpayers' money.
oh
James
shit!
Harrow.
Been wondering what like time frame this was in.
I heard the White House sends him golden toilet paper, as long as he keeps the presidential ass clear of tick trouble.
So we got like a steampunk kind of thing going on.
Feed him well.
Which it was kind of obvious with my little gauntlet, but so far the gauntlet had, my little glove had been like the only technological advanced thing I'd seen.
I don't need another retirement lecture. Here, take this to your father before it wakes up and starts cursing us all to high hell.
Great, so I'll just tell him you've traded killing vampires for swilling cheap bourbon?
Tell him whatever you want.
Fine, skip the presentation. But you ain't getting away from a final drink with me afterwards. Home sweet home.
Home sweet home, home on the range. 1 minute 50 since last save, so it'll have been the story sequence, which I can skip the cutscene. Anyway, I'm gonna stop for now. Was gonna stream for longer, but I realized that I haven't really had anything to eat, so stop, stream more in a little bit. To anyone watching the VOD on YouTube, thanks for watching.